This is the very first Bad Boys L.A. You know, we used to watch Bad Girls Club back in the days, and we used to be like, I wonder when they gonna have a Bad Boys Club. And, you know, Natalie took that idea over to the Zeus Network, and that was the very first Bad Boys. And so I was in the studio just messing around.
Real life. If that shit ain't real life,
it ain't real life. Just say real life street stars. You know what time it is.
Now you just stepped in, man. You actually brought you know, I believe your newly found business partner, you know what I'm saying, the home team, the home motherfucker me, familia,
Right.
Mama Scott.
Mama Scott.
Tell us, man, how did that link up start, man? And just let us know as far as the business partnership y'all have, just off the rip.
Mama Scott, I've been knowing her for like a while. Like we started, because I own a radio station in New York. It's called 97.5 Hip Hop Daily. So, you know, I tapped in with her like years ago, like before like the fame and anything. Like, you know, she been rocking with me since day one. You know, very spiritual, very loving, caring, you know, just all around the board, real person, you know. How could you hate her? Like, I mean, you gotta love Mama Scott, you know. And she's been like supportive, you know. So like we had like separated for a while, and then, you know, God brought us back together. You know, I was doing my own thing, she was doing her thing. You know, she's a boss. She be in her bag, you know, she got her business and she's pushing fast ENT. So it's just like over the years I was doing my thing, and then, you know, I got casted to be on TV. And then, you know, just like we ended up linking back up.
So what show was that you were on again?
Bad Boys L.A. on the Zeus Network.
Now give us a little, you know, a background. How does one get on that show? You know, tell us about your experience.
You know, like I said, I own a radio station, so I interview everybody. Everybody's
Correct.
on 97.5 Hip Hop Daily. And, you know, pretty much Natalie, she's like from original Bad Girls. You know who Natalie Nunn is?
Yeah.
So, you know, I interviewed her on my station, I want to say like 2 years ago. And during that interview, like I got on her live, and it was a whole bunch of like, it was a lot of females in there like, oh, he look good. You should put him on Bad Boys. But at this time, mind you, it's never been a Bad Boys. This is the very first Bad Boys L.A. You know, we used to watch Bad Girls Club back in the days, and we used to be like, I wonder when they gonna have a Bad Boys Club. And, you know, Natalie took that idea over to the Zeus Network, and that was the very first Bad Boys. And so I was in the studio just messing around. I was like, let me send in the casting tape, just being funny. I wasn't serious about being on the show. I was just like being a comedian in the studio. So I ended up sending the casting tape in, but Natalie had already told me that she was gonna put me on the show like years ago. So when I sent the casting tape in, and I was joking, and, you know, they did like, you know, with the CEOs and everybody, they pretty much did like a vote. And so they wanted me on the show, and I made the first season of Bad Boys L.A.
Shout out Reallyfe street stars, nigga. Moolah.